Hello everybody, good evening. Welcome to the Dose of Information by Quest Academy. Today the topic that we are going to learn is about conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are very important to learn because they help you make your English language look good in writing and speaking both. So conditional sentences describe the result of a condition which might happen in the present or future or might have happened in the past. They are usually made by using a special conjunction. If sometimes we may use different uh, conjunctions, but most of the time if is used. So now here is an example. If you ask him for help, he shall help you. Now this is a conditional sentence. The condition you can see is here that he shall help you, but on condition that if you ask him for help. If you don't ask him, he will not help. How can he help if you do not ask somebody for help, right? So we have another one. I would do something if I had the chance. Now condition is that if I had the chance, then I would be able to do something. The sentence tells us this story. Next is Sam could have failed if he hadn't worked hard day and night. Now you can see that condition, that if he hadn't worked hard means he had worked hard, so he is successful now, but he could have failed in that way. Moreover, some other conjunctions which are used in conditionals also are when, until, unless, as long as. Now here is the structure of conditional sentences. The structure tells that a conditional sentence is made up of two clauses, if clause and a main clause. If clause gives a condition and main clause tells us about the time. Now there are four types of conditional sentences: zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and of course the third conditional. We will learn about zero conditional sentences. We talk about when the things are generally true, when the laws and rules are applicable in our life, and the structure is similar: if plus uh, present tense, present simple tense, and then simple present again, because it is a general fact, it's a truth, it's a law, it's a rule. So both of the tenses clauses are in the same tense. See examples: I smells if you heat it. Now this is a fact, so that's why it is called a zero conditional, because it tells us about the general truth. One cannot test the fruit of success until one doesn't taste the failure. Until you don't chew the food, it doesn't digest well, right? So now let's move to another conditional type, and that is first conditional. Now here we have, it's a most of the conditional type that is used. We use first conditional type when we talk about future situations we believe are real or possible. Means when things are possible on that condition, we use this type of sentence. The structure is same with if clause or main clause, but tenses are different. With if you use simple present tense, and with the main clause you use future simple tense. Examples: if you don't believe in your hard work, nothing will help you succeed. Now condition of one thing depends on another thing. We believe that nothing will help you if you don't believe in your hard work. Now that is a condition. Believing in your hard work is the condition. When the situation gets better, I shall return to Pakistan. Now condition is for the situation that gets better, and my return is conditioned to the situation getting better. I will not stay in Islamabad unless I get a good job, right? Now I will not stay in Islamabad unless I get, condition is until I get a good job. If I don't get a job, I will not stay. And that is really possible. You see, all these situations are possible. The person will not succeed if he or she does not believe in hard work. that's possible. That's why we use first conditional sentence or type for the situations that we believe are real or possible. Now let's move to our second conditional. The second conditional sentence is also very important. The second conditional is used to imagine a present or future situation that are impossible or untrue. The situation is present, but it is untrue. It is not true. See structure. First of all, now with if clause you use past simple tense, and with main clause you use would or could with a base verb. How? See that. Now, if I were a doctor, this is a condition, if clause, and you see it is in the simple past. Normally, we use was with verb, but here we are not using was, but we are using were. Reason is that the situation is not true. If I were a doctor, I would do something for you, but I'm not. I'm not a doctor. If I were a doctor, now currently I'm not doctor, so this situation is not true. The second sentence, if we won the money, we would buy a big house in the country. If we won, but we haven't won yet. We are in the process, or we haven't won. And the next example, she wouldn't worry if she were Ahmad. Now she's not Ahmad actually. Yeah, she's not Ahmad, so she's worrying. So if she were Ahmad, she would not worry. Okay, things situation is not true. It is impossible. She can't be Ahmad. Okay, so that's why we use second conditional sentence for these type of situations. He would travel if he were younger. It means he's not younger, he's older, so he cannot travel. But if he were younger, normally we use was with were, as I told you, but since it is not true situation, it is impossible that he is younger, so we use were with even singular subjects. Now let's jump to our next, the third conditional, the last type of the conditional sentence. Now third conditional sentence is used for the past situations, for the past actions. It is used to describe a situation that did not happen but could have happened. It was possible in the past. It was possible. The structure is a little bit different from all the earlier types. See, with the if clause we use past perfect, and with the main clause we use would have or could have, or these type in past participle. Examples: if she had studied, she would have passed the exam. Now this is the situation, but it did not happen, means she did not study, so she failed, she did not pass. They would have died if the police hadn't told them about landslide. Now this would have happened. It could have happened, right? It was possible, but police told them, so they were safe. If the patient had been brought earlier, she would have been saved. Now this was possible. Okay. So I hope you like these examples and you will practice at home. Thank you.